blast today. Got a busy day. Back at it. How is everyone? Let me know you're here. You know the drill. Give me some love. Press the heart button 54,000 times. Say hello, live or replay. Just check in. Say hello. No lurking, remember. Personal development is not a spectator sport. Get involved. Get in the arena. Today is about fear. Fear. There's something reoccurring I've picked up on. During the process of conversations when a new client comes on board and commit to anything, or when we commit to change, there's always a point, and bear with me on this, this is quite an interesting perception, and tell me if you think I'm wrong. And I have an antidote to your fear as well. I have an easy antidote. So there's a point when we're about to take that leap of faith. There's a point when we're about to commit. There's a point when we're about to make changes. Yeah. And the people that come into my world normally want to make quite rapid, big changes. How are you? You flew into Ottawa to visit your parents, 3,000 kilometre flight. How are you, man? Are you good? So, commitment and change and fear. That's what I'm talking about today. There's a point during the conversation I have with new people coming into my world where the fear heightens. Yeah. And now I look out for it. I look very closely. I'm very much into physical and verbal non-cues. Yeah. What are people saying, you know, that they're actually not saying, if you know what I mean? What's the true message behind the words that they're using and the behavior and the physical? You can like when you get used to Zoom, you can pick up on it. And so let me explain this in more detail, and let me know if this resonates with you. Because commitment is hard. Commitment to change is hard. We talk all this. We say, yeah, gonna do this, gonna do that, so many ideas. So many ideas have changed. So many improvements. So many. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This time is different. On my arse this time. This time I must do something about it. Be diet, fitness, addictions, weight, changing career, addressing the true, real issues with your partner, having them honest conversations, whatever it might be. These are the sort of typical people that come into my world. And that point of commitment, you can see it. And I've had it recently. I'm not going to name names or anything, but I've had a conversation with somebody who, in my opinion, definitely will come aboard. We're still in conversations, which is fine. But there's a point where this person, like, visibly gulped, visibly not choked, but gulped, right? And I get it, and I'm smiling, and I asked the honest question. I said, what's happened there? I said, something's happened, like something physical clearly happened. You gulped. And he said, well, if I commit to this, it means I have to sort my shit out. It means this is real. Shit just got real. It means I need to make all these changes I'm talking. It's no longer just a conversation, If and when I commit, this is not full on, but yeah, I need to do something. I need to, how would you say, walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So I just thought I'd share it with you, and it's I find it fascinating, and I find all of human behaviour fascinating, to be honest. And I've done a lot of work on fear, how to harness fear and how to use it as an energy, and how to not react to it immediately, full on. Because if you react to fear immediately without having to think about it, what's it about, what's the real true reason, and everything like that, you can spiral. It's easy to spiral into into negativity or anxiety or stress. You know what I mean? So let me know if this is resonating, guys. Say hello if you're on here. And but it's that point of the leap of faith where you're just about to jump off that cliff, or that, the parachute jump, or however you want to describe it. that point, what do? Do you change or do you choke? My antidote to that, hear me out on this, my antidote to it is trust. Yeah. At some point, you can't control everything around you. You can't control other people. You can't control, you know, the group you get involved with, the person you're going to do business with. At some point, you need to let go and trust, you know. And when I say trust, I mean trust the universe, trust your own intuition, trust that you will be able to show up. Trust yourself is the biggest thing in all of this, you know. To look in the mirror and make those changes, and commit to something, and trust yourself to follow it through. Yeah. And actually, when you do that, the weight just comes off, like literally, off your shoulders. We've got the bells here, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm a bit further away from there today, but bells. So yeah, but trust the universe, trust the process, trust you, but trust me as well. I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. And this person about is going to come round. I know that. They don't quite know it yet, but they are. And you mark my words, I'll do a show within 48 hours to confirm this person's come on as a one-to-one VIP client. You watch it without me doing anything, because I know the person just needs to evaluate everything separately, you know, from the situation. And I don't pressure sell as well, by the way. You know, run to the back of the room and give me a credit card and all that carry on. I don't do any of that. If it's not right for the person, that's fine. But what's fascinating as well is that people do come back when it's right. You know, I've just started a guy who we spoke a year ago, and it wasn't quite right back then, and he's literally come back straight in, boom, bang. One OP, very specific. Didn't even have to have a call because it was all nailed. Like the person knew what they wanted and they knew what I offer. So anyway, I just thought I'd share it with you as human behaviour. And the antidote to fear is trust. At some point, you've got to trust and let go. Yeah, it's like anything. Do a bloody parachute jump. If you're going to do a skydive, if you're going to do, you know, if you're going to drive a fast car, at some point, you need to release that fear. Let it go. Let it go. And it's liberating. And the more you do it, the more you can do, the more you can achieve. When you get used to that, the usual thing, keep repping it. Do it over and over and over. And hey, presto. You come to yourself, who you really are, or who you're really meant to be. I'll end this on a little Goggins quote or conversation, which is sounds about relevant. The cost of you not showing up and making those changes and committing. What happens if you get to your mate, whatever you call it, like whether it be God, whether it be the universe at the end of your time, and your maker says you should have achieved this. Your maker shows you here what you should have done. Paul Fitzgerald should have been this. He should have achieved this. Mitch McLeod should have achieved this. Should have done this. But he didn't. Why? Because he choked. He was afraid. He didn't trust. You know? And as I say, that's the antidote to fear. So at some point, let it go and trust. Anyway, going to leave it there, guys. Happy morning. Yes, and there's a link on here for my 28-day challenge. I've made it even more simple to come in. If you're the right people, obviously there's a vetting process or a conversation. You know, I'm very careful about who I bring into my world. It needs to be like-minded and quality over quantity. However, I've made the process much simpler. It's just a rolling come in when it suits you, providing you're the right person. So if you're interested, click the link and join when you want. Right. Take care, guys. See you later.